Mezun TV'den herkese merhaba. Yanımda çok değerli bir konuğum Christa Shulz var. Kendisi Skagit Valley College'ın International Program Direktörü. Skagit Valley College, Amerika'da bir community college ve bugüne kadar çok kez konuştuğumuz 2+2 programlarının çok güzel bir örneği. Bu okula başvuran bir kişi, başvurusu yaptığı sırada aldığı acceptance letter'la aynı zamanda başka okullardan da 3. ve 4. yılda da acceptance letter yani kabul mektubu alabiliyor. Şimdi Christa'ya dönüp bu konularda birkaç soru soracağım. Aynı zamanda da okulunu ve Skagit Valley College'ı tanıyacağız. Hi Christa.
Hi Ollie.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
I would like to ask you first about Skagit Valley College. How big is the college? How many total students?
Yeah, Skagit Valley College, the main campus is about 4,000 students. We have about just under 200 international students, so they feel that they're able to really mix in with the domestic students and experience American life while they're there.
That's great. So 200 international,
yes,
and over 4,000 total students. Now, everyone is right now asking us questions about 2+2 programs, and we know that not every community college can give an acceptance letter at the time of issuing an acceptance letter to their college. And I know Skagit Valley can do this.
Yes.
And can you give me some names about the universities that you could do this with?
Yes, absolutely. We have some strong partnerships, one of them being Western Washington University, just to the north of us, Central Washington University, Washington State University, the University of the Pacific down in California, and we're actually currently signing one with the University of Mississippi right now.
University of Mississippi too. So when they receive an acceptance letter from your college,
yes,
they actually at the time of that will receive another acceptance letter, conditional of course.
Correct.
They should be able to pass
yes,
the classes,
yes,
and to a certain GPA,
yes,
right, and then they will be able to directly, with no acceptance,
to the university, no problem,
no problem, directly, and that's going to be 2 years plus 2. And let's say they went to Washington University. You know, you said Western Washington, Central Washington University. They will be receiving the diploma as if they went to that for 4 years.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's no footnote on there that says, oh, only 2 years. It's a full 4-year bachelor's degree, same as someone who started there from year 1.
That's amazing, because the real question actually is, why should a person do this? There are several reasons.
Absolutely.
And I can ask you one by one, which one do you think the most important issue to go to a college like yours and then to go to, let's say, Central Washington?
I think right now for both international parents and for American parents is the cost. You're getting a really good, excellent education, but we can do it at almost half the cost of a 4-year university.
That's next question actually is like, how much would a person pay to go to a school for entire 2 years, including tuition and living expenses?
So everything included, tuition, living expenses, books, medical insurance, everything is going to be just under $40,000 for us for 2 years.
For 2 years. So we're talking about 2 full years, everything included $40,000.
Absolutely.
And I know that if you go to any other university, that will be just a
1 year if you're lucky.
Yeah, that will
yes.
be a year. So
yeah,
basically you're saving your 50% savings right there just by going to a college.
Yes.
And another one, can we say that because the school is, as you were saying, smaller classes, and these international students, Turkish students coming to your school, they will feel like they're not just in this huge auditorium with hundreds of students. Instead, they're small classes,
yes,
more friendly.
Yes. Yeah, they're going to be in a classroom of about 20-25 students. They're going to get to know their professor. The professor's going to get to know them. So when they're looking for recommendation letters to go on to the university, they're going to be able to go to professors that actually know who they are and get those reference letters, not only for transfer to the university, but even when they're going on to maybe finding a job or getting their master's programs.
When you say that, actually, that is also great for minimizing the culture shock, because it is a smaller environment, you know, classrooms, friendly professors, instead of like looking at it from an auditorium of a distant learning.
500, I know, right? A few years ago, the Seattle Times newspaper went to the University of Washington, which is down in Seattle. It's another school that some of our students transfer to. But they went to a first-year biology class, and the students were in a huge auditorium, almost 1,000 students. Someone up in the balcony is not going to raise their hand. They're not going to get the chance to ask questions of that professor.
Yeah, maybe after a semester they might not even know the professor
exactly.
in person, right?
No, not at all.
So this is also amazing. Now you're talking about, of course, Seattle and Washington State, but I never asked you. So where is the college, Skagit Valley College, located?
So we're actually about an hour north, 96 kilometers north of Seattle. So most of our students fly into the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. We will pick them up and bring them up to Mount Vernon. And again, it's about an hour drive from Seattle.
Hour drive. So you do pick them up.
Absolutely,
this
yes.
This is also very important.
Yeah, lots of support services at Skagit Valley College. Everything from the application process to picking them up from the airport, making sure that they've got a place to live either on our on-campus residence halls or in homestay, to advising, transfer advising, everything from the time they apply to the time they graduate.
Basically, you have all these services, not only picking them up from airport, but you have, actually I was going to ask you that, you have housing on the college campus.
Yes, so students can choose to be on the campus in a residence hall, which is kind of like apartment style. There's 4 students to a suite, so each individual student has their own bedroom, private space that they can study, be quiet in. And then they would share a living area, dining, kitchen, bathroom
Amazing.
with 3 other students. 5-minute walk to campus.
Nice. And I also would like to ask about social life. How is social life on the campus?
Oh, it's great. We actually have lots of opportunities for students to get involved. One, we have a conversation partner program. It's kind of the first step to getting students connected with other American students.
Great.
We have an activities coordinator that works in my office. She does everything from arranging fun activities, cultural events, these types of things, to visits to university campuses, to volunteer opportunities. Students can also join other school clubs. They can get involved. We have international students that are always on our student government, which is a great leadership opportunity for them. In sports, so if students are interested in soccer or baseball or basketball, any sport, they can get involved and join a sports team. Great way to make friends, improve their English.
Perfect. When is your application deadline for international students?
So we are based on a rolling admissions, so we don't have any absolute deadlines. However, the student wants to make sure that they give themselves enough time to submit their application, receive documents back, including their I-20, which they would need for their visa interview. We do that fairly quickly. My office is very good at getting those documents back. They want to get the time to be able to go in for the visa interview and then purchase their airplane tickets to come to the school. So they just need enough time to do that. We usually advise at least a month, month and a half.
Month and a half?
Yeah.
So 1 month and a half before the time they want to go to the embassy for the consulate to get the visa. Now, you said the yearly living expenses and tuition is about $20,000.
Correct.
So the tuition is just a little...
Just about $10,000.
Just $10,000 alone, and then you're counting $10,000 for living expenses, just to make sure that that's the $20,000 a year, including everything.
Including everything.
Tuition, books, and everything.
Absolutely, yes.
You have given us great information today.
Great, I'm glad.
Really, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And we will hope to have you again on our show.
I hope to be here again.
Evet sevgili izleyiciler, bugün çok değerli bir konuğum vardı ve kendisi çok değerli bilgiler verdi. Skagit Valley College, senede $20.000, 2 senede $40.000 okuyabileceğiniz ve sonrasında 5 tane üniversiteye, Western Washington, Central Washington, Washington State, University of Pacific ve çok yeni University of Mississippi'ye direkt kabul mektubu alabileceğiniz gerçek bir 2+2 patikası olarak önümüzde güzel bir örnek. Bizi izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederiz. Şimdilik hepinize hoşça kalın diyoruz.